Greetings, welcome to Unwanted Answers, a show where we answer questions from the internet where they didn't necessarily want these questions to be answered by us in particular, and yet here we are doing it anyway.
Oh, yes.
Yet another episode here in our season 4. It's exciting, just a show packed with segments, just packed to the absolute brim with segments.
Yes, you thought this show couldn't sink to any new lows, but we found a way.
Oh, you know who is always in bated breath hoping someone will sink to a new low?
Oh, yes.
Why won't you sink? Captain!
Oh, yes, the skipper.
Well, I mean, that's a great start to a show where we start usually with a different segment, although I'm sure that won't be the last we hear from our recurring characters.
Oh, no.
Or
got some
recurring
exciting
friends
stuff
of the
planned
pod.
for them.
Yes, and but before that, and before we answer questions today, how about we talk about what's been going on lately?
Yes, what has been going on? Have you had any recently going on?
Oh, not a lot. Just still staying in, not falling for that, not going outside.
It's a trap.
It is. I'm still just staying in here, and I've taken summer classes, so I don't even get to have a quarantine summer. I still have to be on Zoom meetings.
Oh, yes.
But that's about it.
Have they been really piling it up, or are they the cool ones?
They have not been the cool ones. At the end
no.
of last semester, they were cool. This semester, they're not cool.
Do you have to still do, like, the basic useless crap? Like, stuff that really has nothing to do with your major, but they're still making you do it?
I'm taking what I think is maybe my last, like, useless crap this summer. I wanted to get it out of the way. It's it's kind of interesting, but it's an art history class, Garden as Art, where you learn about gardens.
Fascinating.
Which is probably not going to be helpful to me in the future, but I do need to get that elective done, or that credit done somehow.
Did I ever tell you what I thought kindergarten was going to be?
Just like gardening?
That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be.
Oh, because kindergarten?
Yes. I thought it was going... You see, you had preschool, which everything was fun, but I thought kindergarten, we were all going to be out in the hot sun with our gardening tools, digging holes, putting plants, with the teacher walking around saying, dig faster, dig deeper. And in a way, my idea of kindergarten was child labor. And it was not fun.
You thought it was this institution where you turn like 5 years old and then they make you do hard labor all day.
Garden in the hot sun while we're all sweating, and the teacher walks around with a nice wide-brimmed hat, maybe a personal fan.
Yeah.
Somehow the world gets a little black and white, but there's still some color. You can see a little green and red.
Yeah. Just a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
The end of the long work, the end of the 14-hour workday. Where you might get a spot of porridge.
You come home, your parents ask, how was your day in kindergarten? You just look up, you have dirt all over your face, cuts on your hands, just a single tear rolls down your face. And then your dad be like, well, that's kindergarten, kiddo. You should have seen it in my day.
Yeah. It's also just funny to think about gardening being basically like coal mine. Like I'm imagining like it's coal mining, but it's gardening.
And then like the mom says, "Hey, honey, maybe we should call like the cops. I think they may be breaking some labor laws." "Oh, it's fine, honey. It will make him grow stronger. He'll be a wonderful gardener." Because that's what you want to be, right? A gardener? "No, Dad. I just want to learn how to read." Oh, man.
They definitely, gardeners need to unionize. That's just the reality of it. We're not talking about this, but gardeners. Anyway, I knew that I understand something was going on with you of note.
Well, kind of, but not really.
Oh, okay.
So, during this time in quarantine, you spend a lot of time with daytime TV. Have you watched any daytime television?
Not really.
Oh, well, they air some of the best stuff during the daytime.
Oh,
From
really?
Judge Judy to Dr. Phil.
Right.
But
that's true.
you know what I've been watching a lot of? Because sometimes, whenever you're stuck like this, it's always nice to know that it could always be worse.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of Maury recently.
Oh.
5 days a week, every day at 1 on our local Fox station. That's been my show. Now, originally, I was just going to do a fake bit. But
Yeah.
when I was looking through Dear Abby, I did find something.
Oh.
And so, if we wanted, and because we don't have a lot going on right now, do we?
Not really.
Do you know what one of the most unwanted answers would be?
What?
An unwanted paternity test.
I guess so.
So here we go with our special unwanted paternity test. This person wrote into Dear Abby looking for help. And we're going to help this person. I feel good about it. You should feel good about it. This is season 4, baby, where we jump that shark and we jump so high it can't catch us.
I can't wait.
So here we go. Dear Abby, actually really dear us.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was engaged to a man I'll call Jake. I was deeply in love with him, only to have my heart broken when he cheated on me, so I broke it off. A short time later, I developed feelings for his brother, Jed. One thing led to another, and Jed and I are engaged to be married in 2 months. When Jake found out I was dating Jed, he grew distant. I figured it was because he was in shock. Recently, he contacted me and invited me to dinner. Thinking it had to do with the wedding plans, I accepted. When we were getting ready to leave, Jake told me he still loved me and had made a terrible mistake. I had a few drinks, and we ended up having a one-night stand.
Oh.
I just found out I am pregnant, and I'm not sure if Jake is the father or Jed is. Honestly, I still love Jake, but he can't keep a job, and I don't think he he could support me and my baby. What should I do? Should I keep my mouth shut and marry Jed, who has a job and is faithful? Signed, Big Mess in the South. So
wait, this person was with Jed, which first of all, is that a name? I don't. Jed.
It's Jed Clampett.
Okay, not familiar with it. I know the name Jeb.
It's Jed.
Anyway.
Jed.
Okay. Anyway, so she was with this guy's brother while
she was with Jake, and then they broke up because he cheated on her. So she got with his brother. They're engaged. She decided to hook up with the other brother, and now she's pregnant and doesn't know who the father is.
And one of her reasons for liking Jed is his faithfulness, and that's
yes.
And
he has a good job and is faithful. However, she would prefer to be with Jake, but he can't keep a job and couldn't support her and the baby.
Interesting. This is what a situation.
So, now I want you to pretend that you are Jed, okay?
Yes.
You are Jed. What is Jed's reaction to find out that his fiancée has not only cheated on him with his brother, but doesn't know who the baby's father is? What do you think Jed's reaction would be?
Oh, all I can imagine.
You didn't think this would happen on the show today, did you?
No, but what I imagine immediately is him being upset and just like, what the heck, babe? and then she responds, well, I mean, come on, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's like going to be the same DNA either way. You can raise it as your own. That is unless Jake gets a job, and I'm definitely going back to Jake.
Yes. Oh, we could always do a lie detector test, couldn't we?
Yeah.
All right, so I'd imagine that Jake would come out and he would say, just like the people on this show, hey, man, your wife, she needs a real man, not a boy, a man. Okay? And he'd be like, hey, man, that is my sister. Because they sound almost Beverly Hillbilly-ish, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. And then they could have it be like, Jake could say, hey, what's the big deal? Either it's going to be your son or your nephew. Either way, we just growing the family a little bit. Oh, man.
I mean, she sits them both down. It's like, hey, look, I mean, I know you both of you are upset and hurt. You and Jake, you still have feelings for me, and Jeb, I cheated on you, but I mean, look at it this way. Either way, both of you are either going to have a son or a daughter or a nephew or a niece. It's win-win. It's there's going to be a bright new life in your lives.
Oh, they're probably so excited.
And again, I will leave Jed at an instant as soon as Jake gets a job. I will, but if that doesn't happen, I'm sorry, Jake, but and it looks like me and Jed are going to be raising this child as our own.
Oh, man. Could you imagine? Oh, man. Jake is just like, well, that's about, well, I mean, could he be like, hey, man, finders keepers, I found her first.
Yeah, and then they'll name their son, since Jed is basically Ted with a J at the beginning. They'll name them something crazy like Tim with a J at the beginning, like Jim, or like
yes.
or Jod, or
what a way.
Jom. Jamis.
And then the girl could say to Jed, hey, look, I know this must be the worst birthday you've ever had, but still, I think this could be a gift in disguise. Don't think of it like, just think of it like, instead of buying, a nice jacket from Walmart, you got from the clearance section at Walmart. It's still nice, it's just not the thing you wanted.
Yeah.
Big mess in the South. What will you do next? So, in quarantine, I'd like to help some people out. That's what I would like to think to do.
Yeah.
We have the best way to find out who is the father of Big Mess in the South baby. Do you know how we're going to find this out?
How are we going to find that out?
Well, through a little thing called Magic 8-Ball.
Ooh.
We're going to ask that, and it will decide who is the baby's father.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's test the fates.
All right. So, before the show, I asked it, and here's what we got. Are you ready?
All right.
We're first going to test Jake. Okay?
All right.
Jake is not the fiance. It's the fiance's brother.
All right.
All right. In the case of Big Mess in the South baby, Jake, you are not the father. And how do you think Jake would react? He'd be like, it's okay. I still got a nephew. It's going to be all good.
We had something. It's impossible.
That's supposed to be my baby. That's supposed to be my baby.
I had the stronger genes.
You see, these ain't going to rip. Okay, I've had these for me for 20-some years.
That's why I can't keep a job, because I was put on this earth to procreate.
Oh man, I was gonna go somewhere, but maybe not.
Oh no.
Jake, you can't keep a job. Well, I did a job on you when I got you pregnant. All right, here we go. In the case, a big mess in the South baby, Jed, it came back inconclusive. Because it said try again. So we had to
try again.
Yes.
Wait, which parts?
I don't know. Well, we did have to try again to find out who the father was.
Okay.
So we tested Jed again, the fiance.
Yes.
In the case, a big mess in the South baby, Jed, you are not the father. Neither of the brothers is
what
the
a
father.
Twist. What they didn't know
Was that
is
the
that
father
there already
was behind the curtain.
There already was another brother. I was gonna say.
They could be like, well, which brother is it? Well, it may not be a brother. And then the dad comes in, sugar boy, you need daddy to satisfy your woman. It's okay, baby. And then they'll be like, Dad, you're like 80. What's going to happen when that baby turns 18? Don't worry, I'm a long daddy can clean up my ashes.
Jamis, I didn't know you were here.
We do have one lie detector result, though.
Really?
Big mess in the South. You were asked, would you leave Jed for Jake if he got a job? You answered no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Oh. So, big mess in the South had a lot of thinking to do.
Yeah.
I'd like to think we helped her.
I think so too. I mean, I think we did.
Yeah, that's just got.
And the answer is the 80-year-old father. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you thought you were gonna get a son, then you thought maybe a nephew, but now you got a brother. And most guys at your age don't get a new brother, so
I know.
thankful. Not only is he your brother, but he's also your stepson. You can't. I mean, it's two for the price of one.
You're seriously getting so many connections from this. It's honestly, I'm jealous.
I know this is a very close-knit family, closer than they probably should be, but still.
Yeah. Very, very close.
Yeah, very close. And you know what? Good for them. This can only make them stronger.
It's good. It's good to see a family that's close.
I know. Could you imagine if you were like the brother? What would the brother be? It's gotta be another J name. Jim? Did we say that was the baby's name? Jim could be to John and Jed. Like what?
The father is Jom, and then Jim is the other brother.
Let's imagine they're 30, okay? They're 30, so they were born in 1990. Is there anything happening in 2070?
2070? I mean, I don't know. Is there an eclipse happening that year or anything?
Oh, in 2075, okay?
All right.
The ozone layer is expected to have fully recovered.
Oh.
So, you know what? If you were Jim, you could bring up to your brothers, hey, when I am, let's see, if he's born now, 55, the ozone layer will be fully recovered, and you'll be dead. I get to see it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't. Ha, ha, ha. He'll also get to see how Mercury will occult Mars the first time since 1708.
Also, all things from the year 2003 will become public domain because of a new law that will take effect in 2073 that things when the author had died in 2003, that is.
He can upload episodes of The Office to YouTube. No, wait, 2003. That was before that.
Yeah, this
he
would be
can upload episodes of Seinfeld to YouTube, and he won't get in trouble. What a way! That's wonderful. I wish I was much younger than my brother. Of course, I don't have a brother, but still, I'd bring that up all the time.
Yeah.
Like, is it cruel? Let's see. When would one of my parents turn 100? Halley's Comet will reach its perihelion, the closest point to the sun. Well, I mean, they saw that in 1986, so that's not fair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about Earth will have 2 billion people aged 60 and over? I get to see it. Mom and Dad, you'll be dead by then. Oh, you excited? I'm excited, but you won't get to.
Yeah.
Oh, 2067, assuming no further extensions to the term of copyrights become the law in the interim, all sound recordings fixed before February 15th, 1972 will enter the public domain in the U.S. I mean, that's something to look forward to.
Wow.
I mean, Isaac Newton apparently said the world will end no sooner than 2060, so that's not something I'm looking forward to, but still.
Well, the world will end no sooner, meaning that the world definitely will last longer than that.
Oh.
I think is what that means. Meaning that after 2060, all bets are off. The world might end.
Oh, okay. But hey, we'll still get 2060. I'm excited.
Yeah.
1/3 of the world's energy could be solar. I mean, that's awesome. Sea levels will rise by 9 to 24 inches.
Well, not all of it's good news.
No. The Office for National Statistics has predicted that the United Kingdom's population will be 81 million. I'd like to join that. 81?
Yeah.
Let's make it 82. Nice even number.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Not too shabby. I'm excited. Although I wouldn't get too excited about living in the 60s or the 70s again, because last time we got excited about being in the 20s, 2020 turned into what it was.
not a great time. Let's see. What is something we would miss out on? Let's search for the 2090s, because we'll be dead by then. Work in the year 2092, which is when we'd be 99. Work on cleaning up the site of the Oldbury Nuclear Power Station near Thornbury, South Glasgow, England, which was decommissioned on February 29th, February 2012, is scheduled to be completed no earlier than 2092? Oh, thank God I don't have to clean up that. A time capsule sealed exactly 75 years before is scheduled to be opened? Oh, no! Really?
We don't get to see that? What year was that?
It's it said the article was posted in 2016, so 2094.
Okay, I got it.
That's not fair. Now I'm.
Well, I don't know. Who even needs to see a time capsule from 2016 though?
I mean,
we just lived that.
But it'll be nostalgic for us by then.
That's true by then. Anyway, wow. Lots to miss out on in life.
Yeah. 2096 will be the last leap year in the 21st century.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm jealous.
Well,
Sometimes
I mean, we'll still
I think
get
Captain America had the right answer and just freezing himself.
Well, I mean, you can definitely, if we wanted to really go for it and give those people who are in their 110s a run for their money, just so we can see the last leap year of the 21st century.
It would be nice to be around for every leap year of the 21st
every leap
century.
year of the to live an entire century period would be pretty cool.
I don't think I deserve any less than a full century.
I think it's not fair to be so close to being we were born at a time where if we were to live to over 107, we would be people who fully can remember 2 or 3 centuries.
Yes. See,
that's very few people can say that.
We're so close. We just gotta keep living.
Yeah. If there was a reason to live long,
Yes.
that's it.
It's to see that time capsule.
Yeah, the 2016 time
Yes.
capsule. It's it's just a Blu-ray copy of Civil War, and no
Batman
one can
versus
play
Superman.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Should we move on to another segment? Is
Yes.
there anything before a question?
We have On This Day. On this day!
All right.
All right.
On this day.
On this
And there's
day.
a theme now.
Yes, we do. I'm very excited.
Yes.
We can't hear it now, but when this is posted, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, on this day, June 11th, in the year 173, during the Marcomannic Wars, the Roman army in Moravia is encircled by the Quaide, who have broken the... Wait, why did I put this? Who have broken the peace treaty. This sounds awful.
Oh, it's just... Wait, it's just... It's just a sad, boring history fact?
The Roman army is encircled by the Quaide, who have broken the peace treaty. Oh, here we go. In a violent thunderstorm, Emperor Marcus Aurelius defeats and subdues them in the so-called Miracle of the Rain.
Ooh.
He used the Miracle of the Rain to defeat them. I'd like to think that what he did with his army was, all right, men, now listen up. Spears won't work, bows and arrows, Do you know what will get them? These nice super soakers from Hasbro. They are gonna save our butts. The Roman Empire will continue for another 100 years. All right, now remember, all it takes is 3 pumps, and you'll have squirt action that will go for 5 whole minutes.
Is that not the crux of... wait, not War of the World. Aliens? Or, wait, what's that M. Night Shyamalan movie? Signs? Or...
I don't know.
There's an M. Night Shyamalan movie about aliens where they find out that the aliens are damaged by water. Like, they can't handle water.
Do they attack them with super soakers?
That would be cool.
Could you just imagine how cool that would be in a movie? And then,
Yeah.
like, it will say, like, this film brought to you by Hasbro. And then, it's supposed to be this ancient Roman army pick. And then there's, like, a bunch of, current references where it's like, hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah.
What's another one? Go ahead, punk, make my day. And then there's like one guy who's just like crazy with his super soaker. You want the soak? You want the soak? You can't handle the soak.
Yeah.
There we go. That is how the Roman army was ahead of its time. Super
they were.
soakers.
And apparently they also stopped an alien invasion before we ever knew there was one.
Good for them.
Pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Also, on this day in the year 1962, Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin allegedly become the only prisoners to escape from the prison on Alcatraz Island.
Ooh. Prison escape.
Just like that show Prison Break.
Yeah, it is much like that because they broke from a prison in that. Did they? I assume they.
I mean, if they didn't, the show was a waste of time. It's kind of like Lost, where they apparently left the island and went back, but it turned out they were dead the whole time.
Yeah.
No explanation. Which is what
Yeah.
I've learned to expect from JJ, just no explanation.
Yeah. That's about it. But
Could you imagine, like, if... Now, John Anglin and Clarence Anglin, they sound like brothers, you know?
yeah.
You know, brothers can betray each other, as we learned in Jake and Jed's case. But could
Yeah,
you
They
imagine
can.
if one of the brothers got left behind, like John and Clarence, what's an old-timey name? Henry Anglin, okay? Henry got left behind, and his mother comes and says, Now, Henry, you know your brothers escaped Alcatraz. They're very good boys at escaping, and you can escape too if you try. Yeah, you try your best. Mom, I'm not John and Clarence. I'm Henry. Why don't you understand me? Okay? I'm just saying, your brothers are good. They escaped. They're the only ones to ever escape. Now, how am I going to look as a mother to only have 2 of my 3 boys escape from Alcatraz? Maybe if you had been good, they would have taken you instead of Frank. And then, he just, cries, Bob, you're making it worse. And then she's like, don't you dare cry in front of those other inmates. You want to get shanked? Is that what you want to do? What kind of mother would I look like if my boy got shanked in prison? The emotional brother, Henry.
Henry.
Always tries to escape from Alcatraz. In Alcatraz, he always lives in the shadow of his brother. Hey, that's my food. No, it's mine. Hey, you know who that is? That's John and Clarence's brother. I am so sorry. You tell your brothers I said hey. Oh, yeah, okay. And then, he rubs the Henry's head. Hey, look, it's the little brother, Henry.
And when they were escaping, they're getting away, and then the guards are like, quick, John's getting away. And then Henry stops and goes, hey, I'm getting away too. It's not just my brother. And then that's enough for them to catch up.
Yeah. There's one moment where he tries to escape and he can't, and the guard's like, John and Clarence would be so ashamed of you, Henry. At least they tried better with their escape things. What are you gonna do? You literally just asked me, hey, can I borrow your keys? Come on, Henry. What would your brothers say? Well, I wouldn't know because my brothers aren't here. They left without me.
They're bringing Henry back into the cell, and the guard's like, oh, by the way, you got a call from your mother. She's disappointed in you for failing to escape. Your brother did a much better job. We couldn't catch him.
Your brother's knocked over the second bank in Texas. What are you doing? You're right here in prison. You make a mother disappointed, Henry. You make a mother very disappointed. I raised 3 criminals, and what do I get? 2 career criminals, 1 lazy bum. Swear to God, Henry, you're gonna make me
I swear to God, you know, your brother was you were sentenced to only 10 years, and your brother was sentenced to life.
He was gonna go to death row, and he escaped. Where's your motivation, Henry? My God, it's like I'm talking to your father all over again. God rest his soul. By the way, John Clarence took care of that for me too. What do you ever do besides just sit around and mope all day? Oh, John and Clarence. just his whole life, Henry always wanted to be like John and Clarence.
Yeah.
Always living in their shack, but never good enough.
Yeah.
There was going to be a birthday party at the prison for Henry. Because, he's been a good model prisoner. And then he knows it because they can't hide much in prison. But right when they're about to bring the birthday cake out, and he goes, happy birthday, Henry. There's there's another officer runs in and says, hey, did you hear the news? John and Clarence are robbing a bank. John and Clarence Anglin drops the cake on the floor and runs away. I'm sorry, Henry. We'll do this later. And the cake is just right out of reach of Henry's son.
Wow. You know what? They would be great. Oh, okay. On the second annual Robbie Awards, they're standing all in a row. The whole family's there, and nominated for this award for best heist. The nominees are John, Clarence, and Henry, all from the same family. The first time that has ever happened in the history of the Robbie Awards, and the first time in history, 2 winners. Welcome, Clarence and John, the winners of the best heist at this year's Robbie Awards.
And then you see it cuts to you see in the corner Henry's face. He's just shaking his head, and you just tell by his mouth he's unhappy.
They're up there holding the little statue of someone wearing a mask, and they're just like, oh, well, I thank you so much. I'd like to thank our mother. I'd like to thank Alcatraz for giving us a challenge. Let's see.
Frank, who escaped with us.
Yeah, Frank is cool. I'd like to thank, let's see. I'd like to thank, I don't know, our Lord and Savior. I'd like to thank,
And then John turns to him and says, and the person I'd like to thank most is Clarence, my favorite brother. and then they embrace and hug and goes, I love you, brother. I love you too. And then you just see Henry just shed a tear in his cell.
And the camera doesn't even
says,
catch
They're such good boys. They're such good boys. I love them. So my two favorite sons. Mwah, mwah. Well, I think we all live in the shadow of John and Clarence, but Henry the most.
Yeah.
There's one time, there's like a new roommate who comes, and it goes, he walks into the cell, he's like, hey man, I almost got away with a murder, but I confess, when I learned I was going to share my cell with one of the Anglin brothers, who are you? I'm Henry. God, this isn't part of the deal! I wanted one of the Anglin brothers! So there you go. That is what happened on this day.
This is the episode of Family Dramas.
Yes, it is. You can almost call it Family Feud.
Oh, yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Wow. And we haven't even gotten to our first official question. I mean, we answered that important Dear Abby, but
yes.
I
have
still have
with
that
me
to get to.
the penny right here.
This is an interesting what's been going on with me story, actually, while we're setting this up. I recently did a bunch of cleaning. My car that I had for like 8 years or something kicked it, and so had to trade it in. And there was this penny that was stuck in like one of the little compartments, like it was somehow melted into it and I couldn't get it. Actually, I think it was a dime. But I finally got it out. After years of having this car, I crammed out the penny, or the dime. I remember it was this little piece was exactly the size of a dime. And it was so disgusting that I was like, no person should ever spend this. This is heinous. It's this disgusting, rusted, slimy thing that's been stuck in a car for years. And I was just like, I can't legally just throw it away, can I? Like, this thing needs to be demolished.
Oh, I had that happen to me recently. So you know how like by the TV there's like windows by there? I have like a lot of my DVDs and Blu-rays under there.
Yeah.
So my senior year of high school, I ordered online the Captain America movie from the 90s, and I ordered the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie.
Yeah.
Back in 2011. So I put the receipt for those movies up under the window, and they sat there for 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years. Actually, almost not, because it was the beginning of my senior year.
Yeah.
So really, 2011 and 20, that's basically 9. I decided, I'm going to pick this thing up. And it wouldn't let me, because for some reason, it had melted to the actual thing.
Oh, God.
So as I lifted up, I'm like, wait, this is somehow attached to the wood. I had to rip it up.
So you have gotten a penny that we question the cleanliness of, but it is the trusty penny. And
Who
what we
knows
do
where it's
here,
been? It's been around since 2006.
yeah, it's been around. Not the cleanest thing, but it's been staying in there, so it's been quarantined too, which is the good news.
That's the important thing to know. All
Yeah.
right, so let us flip our lucky penny, and as always, you are.
I'm always tails.
All right, so let us see what will happen. Let's see.
Okay, proof.
And it is. Oh no!
What? I have been on a streak. This is my season.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Part of me wanted you to win, though, because of the pressure of being another's video.
Yeah, you better find a good question.
Yeah. Whew. I actually do have one that I really like this one. I like it so much that I'm surprised I didn't read it last time, and part of me worried that I did read it last time, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Here's my question. It is a pressing predicament, and it is a problem that it should not come up during a quarantine. Actually, this looks like it was a recent question. What was this person doing traveling? Anyway,
oh no.
Here's the question.
All right. After this question is done, we're going to forward it to the authorities, and they're going to find this person and take
Yes. Yeah. Okay, here it is.
That's the most unwanted answer of all. You thought, hey, I'll ask this question. Maybe we'll get on a podcast then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on out, sir.
And it is a question that involves exposing other parts of the world to something not native to there. So here it is. I accidentally drove a bee 200 miles across the country. What will this bee do now?
Well, you know what it's going to do now? It's seen the world. It's grown. It's like because bees, I'm assuming, can age fast, right? They're like Benjamin Button, but reverse. But
of course
they speed up. Their lifespan is so sped up.
That's true.
That when that bee left, it was just some person right out of high school, just whatever. But when they came back from that road trip, how long was it?
It was 200 miles
200
across the
miles.
country.
And this is if this person actually put a lot of effort into it. I'm assuming they did not.
Yeah.
But the bee comes back like a senior citizen now. Boy, let me tell you, if I lived a better life than anybody could ever live before, okay? Let me tell you, there's more than just this hive. There's more than just Honey Nut Cheerios. Because that's all bees have. Because that's the bee. That's the cereal they can trust. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, so many hotel spots, so many. They have more than just Honey Nut Cheerios. Let me tell you about Frosted Flakes, Fruity Pebbles. Oh, man. So sweet they can make the mouth just water thinking of them.
The thing that's funniest to me is I imagine someone driving they've maybe started in the Midwest, now they're in the middle of the country or something now, and I'm imagining that where they started, they there's this favorite bee that they said hello to every morning, this bright sunny day, hey Benny the bee, how was it going this morning? Have a good one. Tomorrow I'll be on a road trip, you stay here, okay? And then they leave on the road trip. They're having a good time. They thought they said goodbye. They drive 200 miles. They get there. They open the door, and they see flying out the door. Bzzz. Wait. Oh, God. Benny! No!
It kind of reminds me of when we were in kindergarten, and the kindergarten teacher had this puppet bee.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this?
Yeah,
wasn't
the
around.
bee.
And then some kid... You may remember this. This was a little traumatic.
Yeah,
I just bee puppet and started smashing it with their foot. And the teacher goes, "What are you doing?" And just, this one stung me. I don't care if it's family or friends. They need to know what it's like. Stamp out the bee.
Yeah.
It's just a puppet. It's not real.
1 second.
What?
One of my headphone batteries died, and I had to switch them.
Oh, well. For a moment, you're like, am I going deaf? Not
No,
not yet. There's still so much I need to listen to. I just got surround sound.
I just put my life savings into a surround sound system, so I could watch. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember I think you brought up the bee puppet before on Unwanted Answers
I
because
did, because the kids
everyone
were
was
afraid
scared
of
of it. Yeah.
And then the teacher had to be like, "Oh my God, kids, it's not real. Look, it's felt, okay? Not real. Look,
it's a
this
fake bee.
This is my hand." And then there was some kid yelled, "Ew, she ripped its skin off! Oh my God!"
Yeah.
She's a butcher! Someone check her basement! I guarantee you there's some bodies down there.
In her basement, there's a tiny fridge, and inside of it, there's a tiny jar with a bee head in it.
Yes.
And there's a tiny freezer that has just a stinger in it, wrapped up.
Oh, man. That's traumatizing for the kindergartners.
Yeah, it is.
They had to go to the guidance counselor a lot, who was not very good at her job.
Yeah. It was a very unique elementary school to
Yeah. Let me tell you,
live in.
after our class, no longer was there a bee puppet. Then there was the dog puppet, which people were cool with until she accidentally spilled something and kids thought it was rabies.
Oh my.
Oh my God, it's gonna bite us!
Yeah.
Yeah, the bees, man. You gotta trust the bees. Although sometimes you really can't. But I think in this person's case, they've made a lifelong bond with that bee. And it's gonna be with them forever.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they could always be like, one day they'll just be walking when they're like 80 or something. They'll just be walking through the park, and they'll get stung, and there'll be a smile on their face. And like the wife will be like, "Why are you smiling?" And then he'll be like, "I just got a friendly hello from an old friend."
Yeah. No.
How do you know, honey? I just know. Quick, give me my EpiPen. I'm highly allergic.
They have a flashback going back to kindergarten, and they're seeing themselves as the bee comes out. Ah, a bee! A bee!
That's like a montage for an end credits.
Yeah.
Ah, and then
And then it cuts forward, and you see them as an old man after getting stung, and they're swelling up, and they're going, "Ah, a bee, a bee."
I know that was my buddy. We had a road trip one time, and it was the best. So what was this person's question again? We've gotten really sidetracked.
Well, I guess what'll the bee do now?
The bee is going to be your best friend for life.
What happens to the bee? Yeah, I know. Catch up to them. Keep in contact.
Spend every Christmas you can together.
Yeah. The bee's going to have a lot of journeying to do. See all kinds of new flowers. And then when they get, then they're going to go out to the old pasture where the bees go.
Yes. And you know what? Always bring your Honey Nut Cheerios with you.
Yeah.
Because that's your connection.
Yeah.
They'll be like, like one day they'll be like, "Honey, what'd you get from the grocery store?" "Well, I got some Apple Jacks, some Wheaties, and I got, what is this? What's the Honey Nut Cheerios?" "I told you never bring Honey Nut Cheerios back in this house. It's too soon. Honey, it's been 12 years. I love that bee in a way you couldn't understand. See this scar?" "No, I don't see anything." "Well, it's small, but just look, it's there. That's the mark of friendship. Some people have tattoos. I got my bee sting. This is a bee sting to my heart." I couldn't get on my actual heart because, highly allergic. That's where the EpiPen has to go. I think we found where's the bee gonna? What's gonna happen with the bee? It's gonna be with you forever.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is this bee is never really gonna leave you.
And really, do you want to leave you? Because you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's there forever.
I know it was an accident. I know it was a mistake, but you can't beat yourself up for it. See a therapist, deal with the grief, but you have to let that bee go.
Yes. And I think
no one's ever really gone.
No. Especially when you look at your hand.
To quote a classic.
when you look at your hand, you see the bee sting.
You still got that scar.
It happened. Like, they'll just remember the times. Like, one time I went to a biker bar, and I thought I was going to be beaten up. I swear to you, I thought I might die. But then my little friend buzzed around. He got the bikers. 'Cause let me tell you, they may not be afraid of a little wimp like me, but they're terrified of bees.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, I'm allergic. I can't deal with the bees. It's just a bug. No, man. These aren't just bugs. They're monsters with little pricks on their butts. They hurt.
Wow. Yeah, take that with you.
I think the best thing you can do is maybe get a tattoo around your bee bite, maybe get it on your arm and be like, hey, this bee is with me forever.
Or right above your knee so you can point at it and go, bees, knees. And then you go, you would have loved that. That's so him.
And then just look out the window and just like for days, and then someone will be like, hey, are you okay? Oh, I'm just waiting for an old friend to come by. One day he'll come back. I can't wait.
You're outside in the summer and you hear a buzzing and almost in slow motion. Is it you?
And then there's like the classic musical score that comes and he goes to run up to the bee to give it a hug and he goes, I knew you'd come back. Oh no! No. But there you go.
Yeah.
I think this bee is with you forever. Remember, don't get too excited because,
contain yourself and just deal with the grief. Yeah. That's really one of the morals of this episode.
Yes. Really, this episode is really all about family, isn't it?
Yeah, it
family
is.
Relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, family, not knowing who the baby is, sort of relationship with the family.
Always living in the shadow of your two brothers who escaped from prison.
Yeah, in a crime family. And then the family you build with your favorite bee.
Yes. And then like someone will be like, oh, are you drawing a picture of a bee? No, I'm drawing a picture of my brother. Okay, yep. I think someone needs to go on their medication again.
with like the grandchildren, they're opening up an old photo book. And they're just like, well, Sonny, I've been meaning to show you this for many years. It's time you know something about your old pop. Opening it up. Well, this is a picture of me and my best friend. Where are they, Pop? Right there on my shoulder. That
very
spot.
Small. You gotta see the magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's Benny the Bee.
Let me tell you something. When those gangsters called up and said they were holding Benny the Bee hostage, I poured my whole last savings. When your grandma was captured by the same gang and they said, "Hey, give us the money," I said, "No, give me the bee first, and then we'll talk about her. That's not just a bee. That's my family you're taking away from me."
But, Pops, what happened to the bee now? Well, it was a summer day long ago. It was a long road trip. 200 miles away. He's out there somewhere, floating with the flowers, and I don't know why I ever left. Why I ever turned back haunts me to this day.
And then the grandkids will be like, It's never too late, Grandpa. You can still go and find him. His, like, after he dies, his one request is to, like, be at his casket full of honey so he can know what it's like to kind of live like the bee. Little antennas put on him.
Yeah. And at his funeral, it's not too many people showed up, but it's kind of a lot of empty pews. He's laying in there with his bee costume, and in the back of the chapel, like, floating there holding a cane, hunched over with drooping antenna, he stands there.
Only one working
a tear
wing.
sheds. Yes, one working wing. And as everyone starts to leave, he sneaks up to the casket and stings him one last time.
And then someone comes up with a newspaper and say, "Hey, who let a bug in here, SWAT?"
And of course, the most traumatic thing about this is because the bee stung him one last time, and that would also be the end of that bee.
Oh, it's very full circle.
I've been waiting to use this stinger on someone, and now that I've found you again, I'm glad it's gonna be you. So,
go in peace.
Goodbye, world.
There we go. I think this bee.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a decades-long thing, so you better get used to it. Hope you like the constant sound of buzzing and free honey.
Yeah, just appreciate that you have the memories.
Yes. All right. This one is titled "Scared of Fame." I know this sounds like a silly question, but I'm 16. I want to start acting again because I used to do musicals all throughout middle school, but then I quit in high school because I was insecure. But now I'm about to be a senior, and I want to start doing it again, but that's besides the point. So I was just thinking about if I tried acting for movies and TV and actually tried to do it, I'd be scared of being famous, which is what most actors are trying to do. LOL. I don't want to regret not at least trying when I'm older. What should I do? Updated 25 minutes ago. I know it's hard to be famous in the first place, but I was just wondering.
Yeah. I was going to say that you're a bit ahead of yourself, I think.
This person cares about they care about the art. And you know, that's really all you can care about.
Yeah.
You got to be in it for the art. It's not just all the glory.
Yeah.
The fame.
It's, you know, I always dream, like, here's the thing, like, I always really dreamed of getting a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, I just thought, you know, that medal is just, it's beautiful. I appreciate the artistry of the medal, but it's just like it's like the always being known as someone who has a Nobel Peace Prize, like the fame of it, the doing good for the world. It's like, it's tough because I really want the medal.
There's like a moment, they're like, you know, I just want to act on stage. But yet when I act on stage, and when they start to applaud, I just want to yell, "Stop it and leave me alone!"
It's not about me, it's about the art.
Stop it! Just stop applauding me! And then, like, the one day they'll be walking down the street, and someone will be like, "Hey, I saw you on stage. You're pretty good, pepper spray." Ah! Leave me alone! Maybe they think they're famous, and they're oh god, no, not the hiccups.
Oh.
No, not at a time like this.
No.
But then maybe they're just like, they think they're famous, but not everyone else knows. Like, they'll go out to dinner. "Can I take your order?" "Oh my god, this is so embarrassing." "Okay, try not to make a scene." "Yes." "Okay, I know of all the people you could have had taken your order, you're choosing me, and you know what? I'll give you this opportunity to serve me, okay, if that's what you want." This is just my section." "Oh, okay, yes, I'm just magically in your section." And the principal will come up and say, "Hey, can we talk after school?" "Oh my gosh, You know what? I knew this would happen. I didn't want the fame, but the fame came to me. You know who might be a good person to help this person afraid of fame?
Who's that?
I think our old friend, the classically trained unemployed actor.
Yeah.
You don't understand? Life is the real stage, and the real part is wondering, who am I? Your fans will come up to you and say, who are you? You must answer with, I don't know, and create the role right there. You don't know, they don't know, but it's the journey of finding out who you are.
I agree with you completely, and thank you for the advice. The thing, it's actually interesting. Before I got into acting, I went into sort of a certificate program to become a plumber. Embarrassing. It was a study role, but the thing was, I got through all of it, and there are all these job opportunities, and I truthfully just wanted the certificate. I appreciated the typography and the lettering of the certificate, but the notoriety of having a successful career ahead of me was really troubling to me. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I fear that in acting I won't be able to escape fame.
There's maybe the unemployed actor could be jealous. Oh, I wouldn't give to have fame again, to be able to march out on the stage and have applause from everywhere.
Yeah, no, this guy just gets everything.
He'll go to the diner with the girl and be like, you know, this is the only place that respects me. You can see my face on the wall. And the waiter comes and says, yeah, that's just because your check bounced. Still, it is a role I played called check bouncer. I was the unemployed actor who was out of work. Very difficult. I had to pretend I had less talent than I really do. But I looked inside myself and I found the role. And I said, I can act the part of check bouncer. I never written a check before, but I'd gladly do it again for the stage. Does another one of the audience members want to see? You mean the wait staff? Whatever it is, do you want me to sign my glossy? Here, here's a better headshot for me for your wall. No, that's okay. Then later, after the dinner, what are you doing? Removing my picture from the wall. It's okay. It's all good. Your check went through this time. No, you don't understand. It's the only place people can find me.
You know, he's
this
eating
is where
dinner.
All the top agents go.
He's eating dinner with the other guy, and the owner of the restaurant comes and is just like, sir, you're an actor, right? I'm excited to inform you that you are our 100,000th customer, and we'd love to put your picture on the wall. Oh dear, I'm afraid I really would not like the fame of.
I really, please, no pictures, no. And then be like, then the actor across him, please, I'll do anything to get my picture up. No, this person is the 100th customer. Oh, sir, do not spurn my talent.
I came at the same time. How am I? Just make me the customer.
Are you sure you don't want your picture up? No, I don't want that. You know, I'm in it for the craft, not the fame. I like to follow Daniel Day-Lewis's steps and, make shoes in my spare time. I don't want the fame.
I actually got an excellent role ahead of me, a Broadway musical where I were to star as a spider. But when I heard it was Broadway, I thought, it's too big for me. I'd much prefer, and I requested strongly that we do it in private for the art
I
of
constantly have to turn down movies and television because I'm in it for the craft, and the craft doesn't need to be recorded. It's a one-time thing. You miss it, you miss it. Well, I am recently doing a one-man stage play. I do it alone, and no one comes, but still, it is brilliant. Oh, that's nice. So, I guess it's always better on the other side.
It is.
So what can you do
This is
to avoid
actually
the thing?
this is actually another bitter rivalry, sort of.
Yes.
It's sort of related again.
They're all connected.
The family of the theater, the craftsmen,
Yes, the theater.
the union of stage workers, essentially. So what this guy should do,
I
just
think this person
perform
should
in private.
Well, they still want to act for an
Yeah.
audience, but what could they do? I don't. Maybe they should just wear a mask or something. I don't know. Maybe that would add more fame.
Just go back to like act in like middle school plays.
Yes. So I think you want to you want to act. That's the price you got to pay, is the fame.
Yeah, you gotta.
Because we know someone who would do anything for the fame.
Would love it. There's someone who has really been struggling,
in tears almost over it.
They don't have a lot on their IMDb page. That's for sure. I recently I'm happy to say that I was, after extensive requests, I was able to finally get my IMDb page removed.
Please, no blue check mark. I don't want that.
Oh dear, I do not want to be verified. All right. Let's do a couple more seconds. We already sort of had a Dear Abby, if you think about it.
We did.
Yeah.
But I have one that could be very fast, though.
Okay.
Nice, clean, soft answer.
Should we do our Paul's product placement first?
Should we?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this product. Now, as you all know, our mentor, our manager, our producer, Paul.
Yep.
He wants us to sell some things. Especially now, because,
Yeah.
he needs that money
he really
real
wants
bad.
us to, because it's interesting because I changed my number. I didn't, but I've still been getting tons of messages from an unknown number that I recognize to be probably from him. It is written in his voice, but it's very strange how he got access to my new number. But aggressively. So I encourage. Let's get this ad out.
He's sending us also letters in the mail with letters cut from magazines. It's very strange.
Yeah, he goes to great lengths, but I mean, we're doing it. Paul, if you're listening, I don't know if he listens to this show. He just is our manager.
Sometimes I'll look out the window and I'll see a silhouette, and I think, I hope that's Paul. Please be Paul, because otherwise I've got a serious problem.
Yeah, sometimes the same thing happens to me, and I think either way I might have a serious problem. But but Paul, if you're listening, we're reading the ads. You don't have to be so aggressive.
And we have one that I know Paul will love.
All right, let's hear it.
It's from 1931. It's the cigarette umbrella holder. It's the tiny umbrella at the end of a cigarette holder that keeps it safe from getting wet.
Oh yeah. So if you live in a rainy part of the country, like you're in Seattle, or famously rainy, and you just I want to be able to go outside and have a smoke, and I don't want that to be interrupted in any way.
Yes.
It's a great solution. I'm surprised that hasn't taken off. I think we can change that today.
Paul doesn't want cigarettes because we can't advertise for cigarettes. So what could this be used for?
I see.
I almost say it could be used. Well, no. Maybe we could still be combined. Let's say that you were screwing around, okay?
Yeah.
You were with your girlfriend or your wife, and just out of boredom, you gave her dog a cigarette, and now it's highly addicted.
Oh no!
Not only can this holder keep the dog's cigarette from going bad, but also, if you reverse it, it's a tiny umbrella for the dog who has no hands to hold a regular umbrella. Now, this girl is probably very protective of her dog, and you're not going to put the umbrella over a dog. You don't want to be the one getting wet, so little tiny umbrella.
Yeah, that's not bad. You could, if you're thinking about having candy cigarettes, those might be an even bigger deal getting wet, because then they'll dissolve. They'll disintegrate.
Oh, yes.
And you don't want to look like a fool out there with your candy cigarette in your mouth. It starts raining, and it just starts to disintegrate. You're gonna look. That's humiliating. So the umbrella helps you consume the entire cigarette in a reasonable amount of time. You can pace yourself.
There's some guy who is like, he thinks he's so cool. He goes up to the tough kids and says, "Hey guys, you see anything cool?" And he goes, "What are you doing?" "I just have my candy cigarette and my umbrella holder." "You look like the Penguin with that." "Are you saying I look like a cool career criminal?" "No, I'm saying you look like an idiot." "Well, the joke's on you, boys, because my candy cigarette ain't going to dissolve. I'm going to have the full flavor." They don't sell these to kids anymore because, they thought they would get addicted to cigarettes. Gotta keep everyone very safe.
You know what he's sort of like? A character we forgot about? The child or baby mafia boss.
Oh, that is right. All right. What's a mafia name? "Antonio, it's time to go for your walk." "Now, Mother, make sure you bring me my tiny umbrella for my candy cigarette. I don't want to get it wet. Besides, what am I going to do? Just walk around? I need my candy cigarette, Mama."
Well, and Mama, and I suggest you listen. If a single drop of water gets on my candy cigarette, then a lot of drops of water get on you as you're sleeping with the fishes.
"Hey, you ever wonder what Dad is?" "Me neither. Keep your mouth shut. Go give me my umbrella cigarette. I took care of him. I can take care of you any day, Mother." Yeah, yes, Antonio. I'll make sure to to make you happy. "Oh, you better do that, Mother. You want to have a nice walk? You want to have a walk again? Because them kneecaps look like they may need a busting." "No, Antonio, I promise I'll be good." "Okay. Kiss the ring before you go." Okay. There'll be some like guy who looks at him while the mom is walking the mafia kids in the stroller with his candy cigarette and his umbrella, and he goes, "What are you looking at? You're gonna keep looking? You're gonna keep walking? Do I have to get tough on you?" "Yeah, move. You got a smart mouth on that kid. Shh, be quiet. Hey, Mother, take this guy out. And I don't mean to dinner. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
Take him out back to the alley and deal with him my way. And he gets a new candy cigarette.
Yeah. "And Mommy, while you're at it, I'd tell Pops to watch it, because if he tries to steal my nose again, I'm gonna have his legs stolen. If you know what I'm saying."
There will be like a cop that comes up to the maybe he's selling these for he's selling these little umbrellas for the candy cigarettes
in daycare prison.
"So what's going on?" And the cop will come up. "So what's going on here, little Antonio?" "Ain't nothing, officer. Just selling little umbrellas. I'm a legitimate businessman, Oh, Antonio, I see you're selling candy cigarettes." "Yeah, just candy, officer, like I said. Legitimate."
Yeah.
"You got a problem with that? Go talk to my lawyer, a.k.a. Mother." "Oh, one day I'll get you behind bars in juvie, Antonio." "Yeah, and I'll see you there, officer." I can't wait.
He has a ring of candy cigarettes and crushed up Smarties.
Oh yes, the crushed up Smarties.
Yeah.
"So, I hear you've been having crushed up Smarties, Antonio." "Yeah, well, I may check this file." What's this, Antonio? Oh, your address, the place your wife works. You don't want a little 4-year-old to come in and make a scene, do you? So I'd be happy if I were you. You know what I'm saying, officer? Oh, I see you, Antonio. I'll get you one day, Antonio. Oh, sure you will, copper. Sure you will. There we go, our little. So that's what you gotta have happen. It's you make a deal with the little mafia kid,
Yeah.
and he will sell those cigarette umbrella holders.
He's a salesman. He is persuasive.
He'll come into an umbrella store and be like, so Mr. Johnson, I hear you sell umbrellas. Oh, that's true. So why don't you think about selling, my little cigarette umbrellas? That's not the kind of umbrellas I'm interested in selling, young man. That's okay. Hey, Daddy, Mommy, rough him up a little bit until he changes his mind. And then he'll come back all beaten up. Okay, I'll sell him. Okay, just so we're clear, you did this on your own, and you're gonna sell me umbrellas, and it's gonna be nice. And when I come in, I expect a lollipop, because I am, Baby Antonio, Babyface Antonio.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Commission Antonio, and I'm sure
Everything will go well.
Shelves. Yeah.
He's so small that he can be like, he'll be at customers at the umbrella store, be like, hey, you want to buy a cigarette umbrella? And then the person will be like, oh, no, I don't smoke. Oh, well, you're going to regret it later. Don't say I didn't warn you. You might need some insurance later. And then he'll sneak one into the pocket of the person. He'll be like, and he'll go to the shop owner, I think that person's a shoplifter. Get him, boys. And then they'll be like, no, I didn't shoplift. That little kid put it in my pocket, I swear. Who, Babyface Antonio? He's a good kid. Yes, I am. Now I'd like my lollipop, mother. You never cross Babyface Antonio.
Yeah, you really don't want to. Whew.
So I think it took a while.
Happy Paul?
Yeah, Paul. Quick, I don't want any more of your complaining emails.
Yeah, Paul.
About this.
I already got your calls and your texts, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, come on, man. Enough's enough already, please.
If you'd listen to the show, Paul, you'd know we're doing our jobs.
Yes. All right, so, shall we move on to our new segment?
All right.
Now,
always a new segment. Here's another.
Yes.
Gaze into the future.
Now, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. I mean, who would have thought we'd do the show like this?
Yeah.
But for some of our recurring characters, we would like to know what is going to happen to them.
Yeah.
And so, we had chosen a character at random. And I'm going to ask you to, well, maybe I could randomize the number. Do you want to pick a number between 1 through 5, or do you want me to randomize it?
I'll pick one. It'll be interesting to see. In honor of Numbers Guy, and we'll see. It might not be Numbers Guy, but I'm gonna go with 1.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
Now this one goes to Huck. That is the one who was randomly chosen.
Oh.
All right, and the glimpse into the future is that a dubious friend may be an enemy in camouflage.
Oh.
So Huck, he could have a friend who's really an enemy in camouflage. Who could it be?
Is it like Kevin James?
That
Kevin James has a movie out there that Huck would be so disappointed in.
He does have a new movie that recently came out where he does something different that's not comedy.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's he's gonna feel so betrayed seeing that movie.
He's like, oh boy, you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited to see the movie Becky. Hell, wait, I got my best friend Kevin James in there, and it's a video on demand. It's got Joel McHale. Ugh, he's from Community, man. That's not a funny show. But Kevin James, man, he's a mall cop. Hell, wait, I'm excited for that. And then he goes in there, and he's so excited. Man, I wonder what high things Kevin James is gonna get in next.
And then he's gonna.
And then it'll say, dude, it's a good thing this is in the theaters because when it says, and now our featured presentation, be like, wait, Kevin, come on, man, I know you can do it. And then there's because the movie's about how Kevin James is a Nazi trying to look for his dog, and he's like, wait, my there's Kevin, he's got a beard. And then when Kevin James turns and he sees the swastika tattoo, he's like, oh no, what is this? Hey, wait. And then, no, Kevin, why would you betray the Sandler like that? The whole time he's watching it, just like, come on, Kevin, be funny. You know you can do it, man. Just let out a fart, man. Come on, kiss the dog on the lips. Give it a little bit of tongue. Come on, just something.
This is worse than when I walked out of Uncut Gems.
Oh, Kevin, come on, man.
I could at least forgive the Sandman for that one, because he's a legend. But...
Come on, man. What about a movie like, come on, the Pixels. Come on, go back to fighting, Pac-Man, Kevin. Wait. He's just crying the whole time. Where's Adam Sandler? He thinks maybe there's going to be an Adam Sandler cameo. Okay, where's Adam Sandler? Come on, he's got to come, right?
We cut to Huck guest starring on a podcast called Comment Section, and he's like, now I've been a fan of Kevin James for a long time, and I'll say, like, as far as the next Paul Blart movie goes, they need to recast because he has lost his touch. It is not looking good for James. I think they need to recast. Sandler needs to gain some weight, and
there's also in the movie it says that that someone fights Kevin James's character Dominic, fends him off long enough for the girl to use a lawnmower to run over Dominic's head, killing him.
Oh,
he's like, Huck, he's had a rough time with this movie because it is not funny. Yeah. He thought like there was gonna be a dog that eats its own poop or something. And he's like, hey, wait, a lot more. Let's make some slapstick. And then he hears, and you see the blood splatter. Hey, wait. And then he just leaves shaking and then he'll maybe part of Huck's disappointment is he thinks that all Kevin James movies are connected.
Yeah,
he thinks that this is what happened to Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah, it's the Sandler James cinematic universe, whatever that would be, the grown-ups verse.
Yes, he's like, oh no, Paul Blart, what happened to you? Is this because I took away your Segway? Come on, Paul. Yo, what? And then he thinks, is this how it ends? Is this the end of Paul Blart's cinematic journey? I know he changes his name all the time, but still. Wait.
A lot of disappointment for Huck.
The one day during like Comic-Con where you know everything's open, he'll go up to Adam Sandler and Sandler will be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" "Oh, Adam," and he gives him a hug. No, Huck, social distancing. I'm so sorry for what happened with Kevin. God rest his soul. No, no, it's a character. No, it's okay, Sam, man. We together. Come on, let out Mia. We'll both give him a wait. Come on. No, I really don't want to do that hug. No, I'm not going to do it. Wait. And then Kevin James comes up and he goes, oh, Kevin, you're alive. Oh, no. Don't worry, Kevin. You went down a dark path, but I know there's good in you. We're going to get you a Segway and your mustache back.
Yeah. Poor Huck. A lot of hurt, a lot of grief to deal with. Sort of like our good friend the bee lover, but
that is true. So yeah, Huck, it was the enemy in disguise. Oh, for a moment I thought it was going to be Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems, but
yeah, no, but I just felt like he would never feel like he loves Adam Sandler too much. Like he would give up on Kevin James. I don't think he'd ever give up on Adam Sandler.
if anything ever happened in one of Adam Sandler's movies, he goes to prison. Huck touches the screen and says, I will wait for you, Adam, till the end of time, if that's what it takes. One day he'll get a call from the local prison, and they'll say, Huck, are you Huck? Yes, I am. Hi, this is the Hollywood Reform Corrections place. Please stop sending these baskets of food. Adam Sandler is not incarcerated here. I saw the movie. You ain't gonna fool me. One day I'm gonna break him out. Wait. You know, he can go to jail for that. I don't care if I go to jail because of Adam. We got so much fun.
Now, a prison heist slapstick movie with Adam Sandler. Whoo-wee. Now I want to see that.
Prison Break. It will be like the guards are trying to find like Adam Sandler, and like instead of like smoke grenades, there will be like fart balloons or something. And,
yeah.
And Huck will be, oh, wait, that's coming right there.
Cut to people watching the prison TV, and you're seeing a news report. This just in. 3 individuals have escaped from a high-security prison. Their names, John, Clarence, and Adam Sandler. And then Henry's sitting there, dang it! That could have been me! They always get all the glory. My brothers and Adam Sandler get all the glory.
Like, maybe Huck tries to go in and tries to help Adam Sandler break out of prison. And then he'll be like, are you Adam Sandler? No, I am Henry Anglin. Oh, okay. Moving on.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Always coming full circle.
Yes. Really, this episode is really connected.
It is. It's one of the most connected episodes, and I'm excited for that fact. I think the canon is all meshing together.
Yes.
It's looking
all
good.
right. Now, do we want to wrap up this episode with our beloved Dear Abby?
All right.
Short and sweet.
Should. I need a beloved familiar segment to close this out. Let's end it with this. Let's hear a short and sweet.
Can't just end with a new thing. We gotta end short and sweet.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Dear Abby. My mother-in-law is wigging out because I allow our 2 cats and our dog to lick mixing bowls and dinner plates before I put them in the dishwasher. We have an active, healthy family with no allergies, chronic health problems, or obesity. Our house is clean, although I wouldn't eat off my floors. Shoes are left in the laundry room. We have never even had a case of flu, thanks to flu shots, common sense, and probably some luck. Our dishwasher is set to do a long wash with a heated drying cycle. Am I terrible? I fail to see the problem, but she thinks I'm liable to poison the kids. Signed, Wondering in the South. A lot of people in the South rein in.
I know. Wait, so she's letting the animals lick the bowls that they just finished eating out of?
The mother-in-law is upset because the writer of the letter is letting the animals lick the plates and bowls before they go in the dishwasher.
That's weird. It's interesting that my thought was not like, because yeah, they go through the dishwasher, they're getting clean. My thought was that you're gonna poison the animals. Like, they don't, like, you're nasty. I mean, I know that especially with dogs, people do just feed scraps and stuff, but you're nasty like the crust on a plate after you've eaten stuff. I don't think the animals need that.
Maybe it's because the mother spent a lot of money on that dog for that family for a Christmas gift, and she's constantly trying to save its life from these incompetent owners.
Yeah.
Who'll be like, okay, who wants some chocolate cake? Spot. No, what are you doing? I paid $400 for this stupid dog. It's all the time. Oh, should we go on a walk? Okay. What are you doing putting that breakaway collar on? It's so he doesn't jump. No! And then the dog will run out, and then she'll have to constantly leap in front of cars to try to save its life. She's very overprotective. And then the son will be like, Mom, how come you never put this much effort into saving me? Because you didn't cost $400.
Wow. If this had been in the episode where, or was it two different? There's an episode about someone with a weird relationship with a cat and a weird relationship with a dog.
Oh, yes.
That was a theme at the beginning of this season of this show.
Now we've had it where someone is doing all they can to save the stupid dog.
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of concern for the dog.
Yeah, no.
They'll just be like, okay, go to the bathroom. They'll open the door. What are you doing? There's no fence in the backyard. It's not going to come back.
No.
Why are you so worried? I don't care. Why should I just thrown that $400 down the drain and just let you do whatever you want?
Yeah, $300 dog. I'd understand the carelessness, but this was $400.
That's how you understand I am retired. That's a lot of money I spent on that stupid dog. And why'd you name it Spot? There are no spots on it. What? Thank God you didn't go with your first name of Kitty.
Yeah. And the worst thing is the kitty has spots. What's wrong with you?
What'd you name it? What'd you name it? Max. Max.
What's wrong with you?
And then
that was after I told you not to name it Fido.
The guy will be like, I thought I'd name it after your father, Mom. Do you think I want my deceased father's name attached to the stupid cat who does nothing but lie in the sun all day and cough up airballs whenever it sits on my lap? Honestly, I hate the stupid cat with a passion. And you have the audacity to give him my deceased father's name? That cat is an insult to his memory. I swear, every day I see that cat, my father turns over in his grave. I thank God he died before giving me that stupid cat. Because let me tell you, he would be so unhappy that his name is given to that thing. And then the cat just goes, meow. Mom, I thought it'd be nice. What are you trying to do? Push me away? That's my dead father. And the worst part is on my birthday, you'll say, "Hey, your dad has a message for you," and you'll put the cat on my lap. He's not my father. My father wouldn't be a jerk and cough handballs on me. Do you understand that?
It's the saddest day. You grab the cat's paws and you say, "Hi, I'm your father. Meow, what are you doing?"
Be good or you'll get a spanking.
Then you start smacking me with the cat.
And then it'll be like, why did you send this Christmas card of me and my parents' our childhood home, but with your cat's face over my father's? You said we don't need the original anymore because this is what your dad looks like now. That was one of the few pictures I had of him, and you destroyed it for that stupid cat.
Sorry you don't like Max, but he's... I paid $400 for this cat.
Would you stop calling that cat the patriarch of our family? I swear you're gonna drive me loony, and then you're gonna take me to St. Luke's Hospital for the mentally insane. I think that the cat isn't the issue. It's the animals aren't the issue. It's that she paid a lot for the dog.
Yeah.
And you named the cat after her dead father.
Yeah. You really twisted things up there. Spot was expensive, but
Max the cat. And you know the worst part is? She'll say to the family, "Now you know my sister has dementia. When you tell her that the cat's her father, she believes you. Stop telling her that." She's so confused all the time because of this sick cat you're playing.
God.
Do you know what it's like to see your 88-year-old sister hold up a cat and say, "Daddy, it's you. I've missed you." There's a lot of issues that we've learned in this episode that families have.
This is another family issue. Yeah. Wow.
Whether it's the family that is too close, the family of theater, or a family with pets.
Yep.
There's always dysfunction in all of them.
Yeah.
And somehow we may have made the problems worse, but I don't care. I think it was worth a shot.
I think so too. I think that we've got some really solid advice and some questionable advice. So I think it hits all of the points, for an Unwanted
It's got all
Answers
the
episode.
ingredients for a show we wish we could be good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with that, wonderful, beloved dear Abby, closing us off, I think that's our episode of Unwanted Answers.
Yes, what
Thank
was
you
it,
so much for listening. 22.
22. Episode 22. There we go. We've now gotten to a whole season of The Flash.
Wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
When we started, it was like on season 3. Now it's on season 6. But still, we got a whole season.
Yeah. And I hope everyone takes these to heart. I guess the moral of this episode, as we used to do, but there's clearly
what is the
one.
moral of this episode?
Family.
Yes, family. Whether it's from not knowing who your child's father is, to a bee that won't leave you alone,
Yeah.
to being betrayed by a celebrity,
Yeah.
to naming a cat your mother hates after her deceased father.
Yeah. That's drama. Or not being recognized as a proper thief or a robber like your brothers.
Always in their shadows.
Yeah, being a disappointment.
Yes. One day, if he ever gets out, he'll look on Wikipedia. It'll be the What was their family name called?
I couldn't
The
remember. That's
the
what it was.
Anglin family.
Oh.
And John and Clarence will be blue, their names, but Henry's
Yeah.
will be in red, meaning there is no article about it.
Yeah.
He'll constantly write his article, and at the top it will say, "This article is being considered for deletion because it is not relevant."
Yeah, he goes into like the notes where the editors are like discussing what shit, and there's tons of people saying like, okay, I can't find evidence of this other brother. Should we just remove this from the page? There's not enough to back this up. There's no source.
There's no source.
He constantly keeps trying editing it in.
He'll upload an image of his birth certificate to show. See, look, we have the same parents.
Yeah, England is a common name, and I don't think we've got it. Let's remove the red link. No!
I mean, what are the chances that all three brothers would be at Alcatraz and only two would escape?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, with that lesson of family, this I think a very special episode.
I do. I think it feels like one of those God, what were they called? They were called a special. Is that what they're called? Special episodes?
Saturday or like a. I know what you're saying, but
very
like Saturday
special
morning
episode, something
special
like
kind of
that.
So take that with you when you go through your day, everybody. Take those lessons, those answers. That these people did not ask to be answered in the way that they were answered by the people who answered them.
But they got something even better.
Family?
No, they got our answers.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's good too.
I don't think that family is a good prize for these people.
That's probably true. A lot of them have more problems than I'd like with that. But you did get our answers. Hope you liked them. They were not the wanted ones, but hopefully they were appreciated.
Sometimes you gotta say, "Hey, good enough." Kind of like what Henry wishes people would say when they meet him, instead of the sad look of disappointment that they didn't meet his brothers.
It is good enough, and
Hey,
that's
I'm good enough.
That's how I feel about the end of the show. Good enough.
Yeah, good
And
enough.
As always, there it was.